Welcome back to my sewing room. I'm Kelly and you found me here on Pick and Stitches, and today I got a new shipment in from Juki Junkies. I'm really excited to take a peek at this. They've got a new monthly subscription thread collection. I think there's a 5 count or 10 count and you'd be getting those once a month, and I signed up for that and this is the first month that came in, I think. So let's see what do we got. So I found that I'm using a lot more poly thread lately. I always used Aurifil in the past and that gets a little bit spendy. So then I started kind of tinkering with some of the different cottons that are out there, and I found a couple that I liked. But when I started using my long arm, I started using some poly threads, and I never got into poly threads before, and I actually like them quite a lot. And it is really great because I don't end up having as much lint and stuff in my machine here when I'm going to clean out. Whoopsie! Well, that was exciting. Anybody drop your tiny little house pins all in your carpet? That was fun. Okay, so I was trying to pull over my machine here. When I go to clean out this bobbin casing, it is a whole lot less lint. I don't care if it's Aurifil or something totally different. Cotton thread just leaves behind more lint, and I'm liking when I use the polys that I just have less to deal with. So maybe you guys can tell me what your experiences are. What I'm hearing is that people didn't like to use poly in the past because of the condition that it left. Was too heavy, it was too hard, it would rip the cotton. But I'm hearing now that that is not the case with what we have in our polys today. And I've been sewing with it now almost exclusively, not exclusively, off and on, probably every other project for about 5 months, and I haven't noticed any issues at all. And I pre-wash all of my quilts before I gift them or send them out. So anyways, you guys weigh in, let me know what you think. But I'm really excited to be seeing these colors that have come in because I'm always having struggles on my long arm. Okay, what? It's a duck. We got a little, I don't think that's an eraser. It's just a little duck. I will get you guys a close-up view of that. Probably not going to be on that camera though. Okay, so I ordered a couple of like maintenance things that I need for my machine too. I've got this great pen that I love to use to oil my machine, and I'll put a link to it in the description for you guys. But basically it's refillable. It's got a really small area that it delivers the lubricant, and then you can just use it to oil the different spots on your machine. So, but I'm out of oil, so that was something I wanted to kind of reorder. And this is for the long arm. This is Tri-Flow. This is what was recommended to me for the Qnique over there. But for the Juki, I just needed a refill on their defrick. So this is just oil number 1. It's the one that I use to lubricate all of my different places in the machine. And it's a big bottle. That's going to last like forever. But at the end of the day, you don't want to be on the tail end and running out. So I like having a supply of it. I've had the smaller bottles in the past, but now I've got the big one, so I won't have to worry about it for a while. And I'm seeing all kinds of pretty colors. Okay, so this club is once a month. We're going to get 10. And so this may not tell me what color it is. It's got the number. Oh, yes, it does. So this one's called Coffee Bean. It's a really, really pretty brown. And I'm going to unwrap all these. Sorry for the crinkly sound, but I think that you'll be able to see better. And then I got Mauve, which is pretty self-explanatory. All right. And we got Chestnut. That's interesting. So I was a horse person, and, you know, Chestnut to me does not, this feels more peachy, more pink, but that's an interesting name for that color. And then we have Storm. It's almost like a gray green. It's pulling a little bit green to me. And Sea Mist. That's pretty. That's so pretty. I could have used that on Walter's quilt. And herb. So just a real kind of sagey green almost. That's another interesting name. So this is like yellow, lemony yellow, but it's called fawn. So that I wouldn't have guessed would be the name for that color. And these are all 40 weight. So then I have pearl, exactly like it sounds, and sun-kissed pea. That's really funny. I think paint names are funny. I think thread color names are funny. They don't always have the exact reflection of what you would think of when you see that name. And this one is called Mossy, which is exactly what I would expect of a mossy color. Maybe a little darker than I would name a mossy, but that's fun. Okay, so we get 10 each month. They're going to do it for no repeats in the 12 month. And this is the 40 weights. Let's see. I have their color card. So on the 40 weights, so these are all, not these. These are all the colors that they have in the 40 weight. So you have a lot of variety. Okay, so this comes out once a month. We're going to have 10 different colors every month. They're not going to do any repeats. And the packaging is, for the 10 colors, is $38.99 per month. And normally these are $4.99 a pop. So you're already saving 10% right off the bat. And you're going to have a huge variety of colors if you like to have multiple colors in your stash so that you kind of have some options. I also backfilled a couple of my things. So this is the Glide 60. And I think I just got white. Yes. And I use this all the time. In fact, can you even see? It's what's sitting on my machine right now. I didn't want to make the pins fall again. I have been using this like nonstop. And when I load a bobbin with this, it lasts forever. Like forever. Normally I change my bobbins. After I change 5 bobbins, I change my needle, I clean out the housing. Well, 5 bobbins is so much longer now. So I'm actually changing out my needle usually every 2.5 bobbins if I'm exclusively using this, because it needs it, because it's just laid down that many stitches. And then when I go to clean out the bobbin casing, even at 5 bobbins, there's really nothing there unless I've been sewing something that's really fluffy. I'm in love. And that's my new thing that I use a lot. And so I've used about half of that bobbin up, and I wanted to have another one on hand. And then I also ordered just kind of a light green. I think a lot of times will go well into different quilts as you're on your long arm. So this color is called Pistachio, and it's kind of a gray green, and I think it's going to be perfect. It mixes well with the colors that I already have in my stash for my kit. And then I don't know if you guys saw this on my last video. I use this thing a bit, especially when I'm filming right here for you. It's called the Quick Press Seam Roller. It's by Lori Holt, and I hijacked it and I put it in my applique box that I take with me when I take the kids to co-op, because I can sit there and I can flip Lori's appliques and I can roll them out. And so I kept trying to use it here, and I didn't have it because it was in my school bag. So I was like, fine, forget it. I'll get a second one. So I ordered a second one of those. And so that's everything I got in the box. So I got my new roller, so now I don't have to play Sealsy. And then I got my lubricant for the long arm, my lubricant for my Juki, and then a ton of thread. And I was really excited to kind of see what colors they were choosing, because honestly, this is not like your serious, normal, boring ho-hum colors. You're getting a big variety. And I'll take you guys some close-ups, and you can always look at their color chart. I think these photos are available on their website. These are the Glide 40s. They're the poly weight. And they do also offer a 5, instead of getting 10, I think you only get 5. And I don't know which 5 they would have been for this month, but you get 5 threads per month instead of 10 if 10 is too many. So anywho, just another deal that I found that I think is going to work out well for me in my sewing room. So I thought I would share it with you guys. And if you like watching these unboxing videos or any of my other tutorials, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. That helps me out a ton. And until then, I will see you guys next time.